Thousands have already gathered in support of the constitutional declaration in front of Cairo University, where a stage is currently being erected. People want the president's decision, chant the demonstrators. According to Ikhwan Online, the Muslim Brotherhood's official website, 3 marches are planned for today. One will move from Mustafa Mahmoud Mosque in Muhandisin, another from Amr ibn al-As in Old Cairo, and yet another from Al-Istiqama Mosque in Giza. All will converge on Cairo University after 10 days of a sit-in El Tahrir Square and nationwide protests against Morsi's contentious declaration. Major Islamist parties and groups have responded by calling for a mass rally. Dubbed the Day of Legitimacy and Sharia, the participating Islamist groups called the demonstration in a bid to give the president popular and revolutionary legitimacy and show support for the draft constitution, which is widely expected to receive Morsi's approval shortly, although rejected by Egypt's disparate opposition forces and protested against by hundreds of thousands across the country in the past week.
I'm here for supporting the president's decisions. Thanks a lot for Constitution Committee members who are patient, strict, and brilliant. Those members are accepting all kinds of criticism because they are in love with our country, like us. Today we have 7 million demonstrations from different cities over all Egypt. All Egyptians are supporting Morsi's decisions, which are alignment to the revolution.
On the other side, the scene is different. The gathering on Tahrir Square was smaller than Cairo University, raising the question of whether Mr. Morsi's opponents, liberals, leftists, and fierce opponents of the Islamist group that the president once helped lead could maintain their momentum, as they planned ways to escalate the protests with civil disobedience. Egypt's often fractured opposition banded together this week to protest a series of moves by Mr. Morsi that had led to accusations that he was reviving the country's autocracy, presenting him with the most severe crisis in the 5 months since he took office.
The difference between here and Cairo University, Tahrir Square people are here free of charge, but pro-Morsi protesters are getting money, dinner, and financial promises to participate in the demonstrations. The next step action will be strike over all Egypt. Judges, doctors, and lawyers did this action before us, and we will call the other categories to join us. We will continue those actions till Morsi's decisions withdraw.
Egypt is the most populous country in the Arab world, and its revolution in February 2011 was the capstone event of the Arab Spring, inspiring demonstrators in Libya, Syria, and elsewhere. But the transition to democracy has been anything but smooth, as the country has lurched from crisis to crisis. The military council that pushed out the country's longtime strongman Hosni Mubarak after 2 weeks of unrest was initially hailed as the country's savior, only to delusion many activists who saw the generals as more interested in cementing their privileged place than in opening up the government.